So I'm going to tell you a story about two little boys. One little boy is called Sam and one little boy is called Adam. And they went with their mummy for a picnic in the park. But when they got to the park, mummy said, "Oh, the playground is far too far away. We can't go all the way down there. Let's stay at this bit of the park and let's have our picnic soon." But then the boy said, "I'm not hungry. I don't want my picnic yet." So Mum said, "Well, I'm going to read my magazine under this tree and you could go and play in the long grass over there." Can you see the long grass right over there? The children, you listening? The children said, "Yeah, we'll go and play in the long grass." So Sam and Adam went over to the long grass and they started to jump in it. It was about this high and they were jumping in it and they were running through it and they were tickling each other with little strands of grass. And then suddenly, Sam had an accident. He fell over and he went bump into the grass. And for a moment he thought, "Oh, have I hurt myself?" But no, the grass was nice and soft. But when he looked up, he realised that Adam couldn't see him. Adam was looking this way and he was looking that way. And he started to look a bit frightened. So Sam thought, "I know, I'm going to play a trick on him. I am going to make a sound, and this sound might make him think there's a snake in the grass." This is the sound he made. He went sss. Can you make that sound? Make your hand go like the snake. Shall I show you the sound that you're making? It's this sound. When Adam heard this sound and couldn't see Sam, he thought there was a snake in the grass and he started to get really, really frightened. He looked and he listened and he heard. Sss. Sam thought it was really funny, so he tried it again. He went sss. But then Sam saw that Adam was looking really, really frightened. He thought, "Oh, I'd better show him." So he jumped up and he said, "No, Adam, it wasn't a snake, it was me." And it was me going, "Sss." Adam said, "I like that. I want to do that." So he lay down in the grass next to Sam and they both went. But then their mummy looked up from her magazine and she thought, "Where are those boys? I can't see them. I told them to play in the long grass over there and they've gone." She threw her magazine down and she ran across to the long grass and she looked and she looked. She couldn't see them. But then she listened. What did she hear? "Oh no! A snake has eaten my boys. That's dreadful." She was really, really frightened. The boys thought, "Ooh, I think we better show our mum it's us." So they jumped up and they said, "No, Mum, it's not a snake. It's us. We're going sss." She said, "Oh, boys, you frightened me. I'm going to put our sound in my magic basket." In it goes. Then they sat down to have their picnic and they started to eat some sandwiches. And inside the sandwiches were some salmon. What, Lewis?
Well, you know, them sandwiches, it begins with...
It does. Sandwiches begins with S. After they had their sandwiches, they then had some apples. And when Adam was eating his apple, he looked in the grass and he saw in between the blades of grass all these little ants coming towards him. "I didn't like these ants." He started to move back. And Mummy said, "What are you doing?" And he said, "I don't like these ants." And she said, "What do you think they're going to do?" He said, "They're going to come and bite me." "No, they're not going to bite you. They might come near you and they might tickle you, but they're not going to bite you." "Oh, but I don't like them," said Adam. "I don't like them at all." Mum said, "Don't worry. If they climb on you, all you have to do is just very gently knock them off and go, ah, 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 ah. Can you do that? Ah, 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 ah. This is the sound that you can make. Go, ah. Chloe, ah, 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 ah. If you do that, they'll go away. I'll show you the sound that you have to make the ants drop off you. It's Well done. Let's do it 3 times. I'm going to pop this sound into my magic basket. I'm going to give my magic basket a little shake, a little rub, and I'm going to look inside and see what happens. You all know this sound. What about this one? How many sounds do you know?
2.